Hi, this is Samela, and my interviewee today is Ramona Miles, digital marketing consultant. She works for tech-savvy women over 50, and I want to know what that means.
Well, hello. I want to thank you for inviting me here. I'm so excited to be here. What that means is I help women over 50 transition or start a business and deal with the tech issues that are challenging them to be successful online.
Awesome. And walk me through how you started this business.
Oh my, I got a good story. I started back in the 19s, like 1993, trying to be online. Back when we had AOL and CompuServe, if anybody remembers any of that stuff. I've been trying to, at that time, trying to learn as much as I can. I just was curious as to how this stuff works. You can go online and find things. Google wasn't Google then, so the term search engine wasn't even around, but it just fascinated me. And then I actually met a woman who at the time you really couldn't communicate the way you and I now do. So emails were new, they couldn't be trusted, a lot of crazy stuff going online. But she and I were able to communicate, and she physically sent me some information in the mail. And I saw where she was talking about desktop publishing. And so I got started with that and was building that over the years. And this was in Tupelo, Mississippi. And so it was expensive, and I wasn't really making any money from it because you were paying for time with dial-up at that time. So, so fast forward to, I'd say the the mid 2000s, 2004, 2005, I started learning HTML. And by then, you could have service providers that help you get online and host your stuff. And then I saw another woman who was doing quite well, but men at the time were dominating this space and charging ridiculous fees for simple stuff. Wow. And so, as time went on, I started to realize that, I could do better with helping out. And so that's when Miles Marketing Solution was born. And so I struggled with that over the years, made a little money, didn't make any money back and forth. Tried outsourcing, and people would take my information and use it for themselves. And then I'd be stuck with, having to fulfill the service that the client paid for. And got sort of frustrated with that and started doing affiliate marketing. But I started seeing this pattern kept repeating itself of a lot of women struggling with the technology. They just weren't getting it, And I didn't know if it was because they felt like they couldn't learn or didn't know it was going to exist once they got online. And then a year before I turned 50, I made a shift of what I was going to do. I sort of paused with Miles Marketing Solution and focused on travel. And to make a long story short with that, I ended up going over to Egypt, trying to build a travel company, and was focused on tours. This year was going to be the year that, I was going to have these big tours. And of course, we all know what happened. So that was the window, which allowed me to redefine myself, and the rebirth of Miles Marketing Solution happened all over again. But this time I'm focusing on what the term now is digital marketing, but my focus is helping women 50 and over get it done. Just get it done. Sometimes people want, I can hold your hand and walk you through the steps, or you could just actually pay for the service. And I see that's working. It's a lot of us out here. It's a lot of us out here.
Excellent. That's wonderful. Are there things that you can do that you can share with us today? Just one little tip you might have for those of us
one little tip.
Being tech savvy?
Well, I saw recently, I've experienced recently the most difficult things is putting the pieces of the puzzle together with creating links and double checking those links, be they on a landing page or an opt-in page or your emails. And all I can say is don't try to type that stuff out, just copy paste. Copy what one link is and paste it into where it belongs. That way you have a greater chance of not having broken links. Broken links is what I find a lot of people will have, or they don't copy the whole thing, or there's a space right at the end. They copy that and the space, and then they put it into whatever product or service they're trying to connect to. And then they don't know that it's not working because the link that they have works, but the link they pasted in there isn't working. So when I go to them after they're frustrated for hours, sometimes weeks, I find out that there's that space behind. So always be aware of what you're copying and how much, excuse me, and make sure there's no space in the front or behind your links. And that's usually the most common issue with broken links.
Excellent. That was a fabulous piece of information. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to write that down. Suppose we want to get in touch with you and work with you. How could we do that?
Well, right now, I'm moving people into my Facebook group, so you can reach me at www.techsavvymenover50.com, and that'll take you to the group where you'll be welcomed by so many wonderful women.
I'll post that link in Facebook. So
Thank you.
Over 50 Inner Circle?
That's the name of the group, but the URL for that is www.techsavvymenover50.com.
Excellent. That's really useful. And if we wanted to just talk to you personally, I know that you have your own little Facebook page. And that's probably a place where we can go if we needed to ask more questions about participating in your project. Yes?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very active on my Facebook page. I'm trying to still gear that focus to the group, but I'm not a shy person.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure to recommend in Facebook that we go directly to your group, because that's where all the fun is, and that's
yes,
that's
where all the fun is.
Excellent. And now, do you have any parting wisdom?
Oh, well, yes, I do, because I think a lot of us in our age group, being 50 or older, we can relate to this. So when you're with a group of women who have a lot in common, more than just age, but we come from so many different backgrounds. But the one thing we do have in common is that after we get this age, we realize that we are unstoppable and that we have endured whatever we've endured in our past, and we are here and we are thriving. So, throw the fear out the window. Come on, come on and join us.
Thank you so much. This was such a pleasure, Ramona. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your Facebook group sometime really soon. Thank you so much for.
Thank you.